Hey everyone, so this is going to be my second video, yay! Thank you everyone that did watch the first one and liked it and shared it and stuff. That really meant a lot to me. It really helped me. Stupid fly, that didn't help me. But anyways, I really do appreciate the ones that watched that first one because it really does mean a lot, and I hope you guys got a lot out of it. And in this second one, I'm just going to kind of start off real quick and blatant about it, but it's going to be do not give up. Let's say that you took that first video to heart and you tried something new and you're already facing some opposition. It's normal. Let me tell you, struggle is normal. If you're not facing something, if you're not going through something, then you're not doing something right. You're not trying to go forward. Because in this earth and in everything we do, there will be gravity. If you just keep walking along the world like this, just straight, not really doing anything, you're never going to really feel that tug or anything of gravity because you're not pushing forward. And so if you're trying to do things and go up in life and just moving forward and doing things with your life, you should be feeling a lot of stuff coming down on you. And that's a good thing because that means you're doing something with your life. So let's say you're trying to get out of drugs, trying to get out of alcohol or sex, or just out of just a bad thing. Do not give up on that because you're almost there. The devil, he's going to make you think, look how much farther you go. But the thing is like, you don't look at how much farther you have to go and how much is left. You look at how far you came from and how far you have come. Because the thing is the devil's always going to try to get you to look at the bad part. And the thing is you need to look at what you've been through and what you've came out of, because that's going to be your testimony, and that's the thing that's going to be encouraging to you and to others, because everybody goes through life and everybody goes through bad things, and you don't want to hide that from people. With me, I've been through tons of stuff. If you message me, I can tell you about some of it. But even at Bible school, I've been here the last 3 years, gonna go on 4, praise God, But my 3 years at Bible school have literally been hell for me. But I've never experienced heaven more in my life. Because the thing is whenever you're going through things and whenever you're going through those hard places, God's going to meet you and He's going to show you things in a supernatural way. And it's amazing because what God can give you, the world can't, and that's so encouraging, because the thing is you're not a part of this world. As Christians, we don't live in this world. The circumstances shouldn't bother us. We experience them, but they don't faze us, because what we get and what we gain isn't from this world. We get it from God, and it's just so fulfilling, living for God and pushing through, just like in basketball. Anybody who has played sports has heard push through, and nobody likes to hear those words, but the repercussions of it are amazing. In Hebrews 12:1, actually, not Hebrews 12:1, Hebrews 12:11, it says, "Now no chastening seems to be joyful for the present, but painful." So whenever you're being disciplined and whenever you're going through things, the Bible clearly tells us it's not going to feel good. It's going to be painful. But nevertheless, afterward it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. You have to be trained by circumstances. You have to be trained by struggles to reap a reward. Because without a fight, there's no victory. You can't be going through stuff and expect something to come of it. If you're going through something, as Christians, we can expect our victory because it's already been gotten for us. We fight from that place. We don't fight for victory. We fight from victory. You're like, well, how do you do that? Well, it's just like, whenever let's say you're playing poker, and let's say you have a royal flush, you're not going to be timid about anteing up or anything. You're going to go all in because you've got the best hand in the deck. And with Christians and with anybody, whenever God's on your side, you're going to be all in with everything. You don't go halfway there. You don't go, well, half A there. There's not really a clear way to say that, clean way. But you don't just do something halfway whenever you have the victory. You're going to be like, yeah, I know I've got it. So the thing is whenever you have Christ, and if you don't know Christ, I strongly encourage you to get Him, because I couldn't be preaching this if I haven't ever experienced it myself. I've been without Christ. I don't know how people without Him do it. just putting that out there. But the thing is, in this video, I just want to say, do not give up, because there are going to be things that are going to come against you as soon as you start trying to do better with your life. As soon as you try, because the thing is, there is a devil, and there are people, not saying there's a devil inside of people. Not everybody has a demon. People are people. But you know, as soon as you try to do something good with your life, you're going to have haters come against you to try to stop you, because the thing is they're jealous, and they know that you're going to do great, and they're jealous of that. People in many circumstances are just mean. You know, they don't want something for somebody else because they feel like they've been rejected. They feel like something was taken from them. They feel like if they don't get happiness, nobody else deserves happiness. And that's the people you got to let go of your life. You know, it may be a bad relationship, a bad friendship, you know, a bad circumstance, whatever. You have to let go, because in Hebrews 12:1, now we get there, it says, "Let us lay aside every weight and sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." So in that, there is a race that's set before you. There is a path that you're supposed to run. You know, a good path, a path that in Jeremiah 20:11, it's plans of good, and it's a path of good, not of evil. So the thing is you do have a plan set out for you that's going to be good for you. And it's going to have amazing things. But the thing is that you do have to lay aside the weight and the sin that so easily ensnares you. Because yes, you do have to lift weights and do things before you run a race. But there's so many unnecessary weights that people are carrying, whether it be unforgiveness, hate, anger, depression. You have to let that stuff go. Because the thing is once that person's gone, let's say somebody hurt you, you have to let them go, because they're not there anymore. You're letting a memory haunt you and keep you from succeeding. And you're doing that to yourself. It's not that person. That person no longer has control over you. Let's say you've been raped or you've been molested or something. You can't let what those people do to you affect you now, because let's say that happened to you as a child. You're not that child anymore. You know, I think it's in Matthew, it says, whenever you grow up, you put away childish things. You know, that stuff's going to hurt, and it's going to feel bad, and you're going to feel like crap for a little while. But the thing is you give that stuff to God, and you have to realize that you're not that person anymore, and that you don't let those things set you back and keep you from achieving your dreams and the dreams that are inside of you and the things. Because God has designed you and created you to be so much more than a warrior, than a depressed, than being alcoholic. God does not design anybody to be that way. He doesn't want anybody to experience that stuff. But the thing is life does happen. You know, God is not, one thing that people don't know, or many Christians don't realize, is they say, why does so much bad stuff happen in the world? If there's a God, then where is he? Well, you've got to welcome him first. In 2 Corinthians 4:4, it says God is not the God of this world. You know, Satan is. Whenever Adam sinned, God gave Adam dominion over this world. So he's like, here, you can have this. And then when Adam sinned, he gave, oh, well, Satan, here, you can have this. You know, that's just life. You know, Satan's in control, and God cannot have control in your life until you let him completely. I can't say, oh God, here, take this book, and well, I still have this paper. That's not everything. You have to give God everything if you want to succeed with him. Because until then, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be angry, you're going to be hurt. You have to let go of some stuff if you want to succeed. So this kind of went a different way than I thought, but it's almost 10 minutes long now. It's like 8 something. But in this video, I just want to encourage you and tell you that you can do it. You know, you can become a better person. And it's not even about becoming a better person. You know, it's bettering yourself. I know that may be confusing, but it makes sense. You know, you don't have to do you don't have to give somebody a paycheck. You don't have to give somebody a car. You know, you just have to do what's best for you. You know, God's already given you his best. He just wants you to receive it. But if you have a handful of stuff like hurt, anger, worries, you know, you can't let fear of what ifs. You can't have a bunch of what ifs in here and expect God to bless you, because you have to let go of those. And because until you let go of this, God can't fill you up. You got a bowl full of stuff that you need to get rid of. And so with that, and then I'm going to start ending this video now. You know, just know that you can do it. In Philippians 3:14, it says, I press toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God. So, you know, you press towards that. If you're not feeling a resistance, then you're not moving forward. You know, rejoice in being chastised and being disciplined, because that means you're growing. because the more you endure, the more you're going to grow. You never build muscle by sitting on your couch. You build it by going in the gym and tearing muscle and ripping muscle. And the thing is after you tear it, you rest. In Hebrews 4, there's a promise of rest. And so whenever you're going through struggles and whenever you're going through life, rejoice, because there is a time of rest afterwards. You push through and you just put your boots on, as my Uncle Mark says, and you get out there and you work. And then whenever you get home, you rest. You leave work at work and then you rest. Because that's what God promises us, is a rest of peace. He wants you to have peace and He wants you to have victory. But the thing is you have to let go of those things that are holding you back. Because those people and those memories, that's all they are, memories. So don't be held back by memories of someone. If you've done something to someone, go to them and ask for forgiveness and say, you know what, I apologize. Because don't let guilt of what you've done hold you back either, because guilt will ruin it just as anger and stuff will as well. But this is already 10.5 minutes long, so yeah. In this video, I just want to encourage you that you can do it, but there is a thing called responsibility, and you have to take up responsibility for your actions and for your own life. You can't keep blaming others, because others are not responsible for you. That's one thing that many adults nowadays need to remember. You can't say, well, someone's posting this about me. Well, it doesn't matter what they posted. It's a post. It's words. Your actions will speak a lot louder than words, because if you really are going to let somebody's words affect you, then you're immature. That's just part of it. Nobody's words can affect you. Yes, they may hurt, but you choose whether they affect you or not. You determine whether you're going to live by what somebody else says. And if that's the case, then you're going to be on a very low totem pole your entire life, because people will never really support you if you're not going to support yourself, because people want something that they can invest in. That's people. A business isn't going to put into somebody that's not going to produce. So you have to want to produce of yourself, and you have to want to succeed yourself before anybody else is really going to see that you can. Because until you have the confidence yourself, you're not going to be able to do anything. So, okay, I said I'm going to end 3 times already, so I really am this time. Just, you can do it. Let go of whatever's hindering you. You can do it. If you need help with anything, if you need to talk with anything, message me. I've been through a lot. I may be 21, but I feel like I'm 42, like double that. I've seen some crazy stuff in my life, and I've experienced things, and I've been through a lot. And, my inbox is usually not really that full, so it's just like, if you do need words or encouragement, if you need advice on anything, on how to do something, please message me, because that's my heart, just to let people know that they can succeed and that they can do things. So, yep, and in this video, thank you, like it, share it, just receive something from it. Thank you.